Let's fight under the stars, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful night for fights here at the Observatory. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the boss, and they will enjoy a reach advantage. And he'll be taking on Smokin' Joe Frazier, and they will enjoy a power advantage. Now, this could go the distance, but again, this is the heavyweight division where one punch could end it in a split second.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
First up, the boss from Canada, and they hold the SCI Continental title. Coming off a very close, controversial win, let's see if they can be more definitive in this one. Smokin' Joe Frazier from the United States of America, coming off a very tough decision loss in their last fight.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Canada, wearing the green trunks trimmed with black. Here is the current Continental Heavyweight Champion, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown. Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about.
Good luck.
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. A straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Does well to block that left jab. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Which fighter will say no mas? Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? Frazier finally answering back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. The jab just got blocked. Nope, that hook won't score.
My question is this. It's not about becoming champion, it's about staying champion. There's only very few...
Hold that thought! Can you imagine if he knocks out Joe Frazier? What's keeping Joe Frazier on his feet?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go. Neither... Hold it right there. There's no way Frazier survives this. Never count out Smoking Joe Frazier.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab doesn't quite connect. No rest for the weary. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Good one. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10. There's the bell for round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Will the referee step in? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That left hook missed. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big right uppercut scores. And down goes the boss. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it...
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. He's been knocked. Time for the 5th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. That jab doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That belt. On to the 6th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Is Frazier in trouble? Frazier never one to back off or back down.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
Beautiful counter shot. He misses with that jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He blocks that jab. Jab doesn't score. He blocks the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the... And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Jab misses. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. A perfect counter shot. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. Not a lot of defense here at all. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but there's the bell to start round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken,
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And now going for the finish. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
what recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
What are they thinking? That's clearly illegal. Perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. That big hook doesn't land. The winner of this surely will get a world. Hold that thought. An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Are you all right? You're out of there.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
lights looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise islands sublime and save assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes, with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need, really need, really need, very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle rise for you, little battle ride, little battle ride. Really need, really need, very beautifully, alliterated. What's up? Little battle rise for you. So come on through. The unamplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized, just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys, eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and staff. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need, really need, really need. Very beautifully, very alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Come on through. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai, samurai. To the samurai.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the boss. You can see who has the power advantage. They'll be squaring up against Lightning Hands. They'll square off as heavyweights.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
First up, the boss from Canada, and they hold the SCI Continental title. In their last fight, they won by knockout. Coming up against Lightning Hands from England. They won by TKO in their last fight.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Canada, wearing the green trunks trimmed with black, here is the current Continental Heavyweight Champion, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from England, wearing the gray trunks trimmed with pink, Lightning Hands.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's a privilege and an honor to be
All
here.
right,
I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Do you believe what we are seeing? Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They block that jab. Do you believe what we're seeing? They exchange punches. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage out of the... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't land that jab. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
That jab misses. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. The jab can't find a home. The jab doesn't quite connect. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's not a match made in heaven.
Good job defending the jab. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? That hook was off target. You know the scorecards are going to be all... The referee not going to be happy with that illegal move. Boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very The referee not going to be happy with that illegal move. Joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Can't score with that jab. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's all offense all the time. would they try something that's obviously illegal? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to... Here's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One of these athletes is going to... Did you see that? This may do it. And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at that.
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell to start round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Knockdown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Couldn't land that jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's see how the game plan. Here comes round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
There's a right hand. The counter lands. Swing and a miss with the hook. And now going for the finish. Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You don't want to trade shots. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. How did they survive that?
Defense.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Look at... And we enter the 8th round. What an action-packed round that was. Let's see what they have in store for us here.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You get turned over and walk into the shot, and that's the last thing you want.
His stamina is off the charts. Straight right just misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Holding nothing back here in the round. He misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. See how much fatigue we see here in round 9. They're off their stools, and what a fight this has been. Will it continue?
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
They exchange punches. Beautiful counterpunch. Throws the jab but does not score. he scores with the counter. Swing and a miss with that jab. Oh, and that changes everything, and down they go. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. So it's plan B time after being... This is the 10th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Beautiful counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. The jab can't find a home. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on home.
Lord, please bless my castle of sand. Waiting on the battle, sword handle all in my hand. The war force is more toward my door.